Hey, welcome back to Movies Are Spiritual. We're going to do some reaction watch videos and talk about the spiritual themes. So, this is a new idea we came up with. I'm going to make these guys watch a scene, and then you're going to get to see our reactions, and then we're going to talk about it. So, I'm
And
going
we
to
don't
send
know what the
you.
scene is.
Yeah, they don't know what
So
movie it
it's like
is
a
or
complete
anything.
surprise. So these are
surprise,
Nathan's
suckers!
surprise scenes.
Here
Will
we
any of
go.
them be from his top 6?
It might
He's
even
got to
be
have a
like
Batman
a movie I
scene in
made
there somewhere.
myself.
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, click.
You're looking for room 7.
Yeah, I figured.
You want me to even those up for you?
How do I get to room 7?
That'll be on the 7th floor. Stairs right over there.
I'd rather take the elevator.
Out of order.
I love the stairs, though. They were my second choice.
Do you mind giving me a hand with this floor?
What? That's good. Are you serious? Oh, I'm kind of busy. Rain check.
I'll hold you to it.
I'm free on the 7th. That's 7.
7th at 7 it is.
This looks promising. Hello? Another gigantic, ginormic waste of my life. Hello? Yo, I'm looking for whoever runs this joint.
Be right with you. I'm trying to fix a light. Tell me if it's working.
Yeah, seems to be. Kind of bright, though.
Yeah, it is for most people. Spend their lives in the dark, trying to hide from me.
Well, the elevator's broken, huh?
Yeah, but I'll get around to it.
You installed the clapper?
No, but catchy jingle, isn't it? Clap on, clap off, clap on, clap off, the clapper. Just can't get it out of my head, man.
Well, good luck with that. I'm gonna go now.
Okay, but the boss will be right out. You must be Bruce. I've been expecting you.
This is hilarious. So you're the boss and the electrician and the janitor. Must be a killer Christmas party. Don't get drunk, though. One of you might need a ride home.
You always were funny, Bruce. Just like your father. He didn't mind rolling up his sleeves either, son. People underestimate the benefit of good old manual labor. It's freedom in it. Some of the happiest people in the world go home smelling to high heavens at the end of the day.
All right, what is this? How do you know my father, and how'd you get my pager number?
Oh, I know quite a lot about you, Bruce. Just about everything there is to know. Everything you've ever said, or done, or thought about doing, right there in that file cabinet.
Wow, a whole drawer just for me. Yeah. Mind if I take a look?
Sure like.
This ought to be good.
Now, this last entry was a little disturbing. The gloves are off, God. God has taken my bird and my bush. God is a mean kid with a magnifying glass. Smite me, O mighty smiter. Now, I'm not much for blaspheming, but that last one made me laugh.
Are you spying on me? Who are you?
I'm the one. Creator of the heavens and the earth, Alpha and Omega.
Oh, I see where this is going.
Bruce. I'm God.
Bingo! Yahtzee! Is that your final answer? Our survey says God! Bing, 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 bing. Well, it was nice to meet you, God. Thank you for the Grand Canyon, and good luck with the apocalypse. Oh, and by the way, you suck! You know what would have been a little bit more impressive, though? If you hadn't used the cheesy file cabinet illusion. Anybody with a brainstem can tell that that drawer is being fed through the wall from the other side. All you have to do is find the crease right around here. There is a seam here, or a hollow spot.
Where? Through the drywall and concrete?
Okay, that is a good one. That is a good one. Okay, how many fingers am I holding up?
Now, Bruce, thou shalt not tempt the Lord.
Hey, if you
thy
can't
God.
do it, man, that's cool.
3, 2, 4, 9, 6, 8, 1.
Okay. How many now?
7.
Aha!
You've been doing a lot of complaining about me, Bruce. And quite frankly, I'm tired of it.
Wait. Don't come near me. Seriously. When I'm backed into a corner, I'm like a wild animal. I don't want to hurt you, but I will out of instinct.
You haven't won a fight since grade 5, and that was against a girl.
Yeah, she was huge. She'd been held back.
And the sun was in your eyes. Oh, there you go. Anyway, I brought you here to offer you a job.
Job, what job?
My job. You think you can do it better, so here's your chance. When you leave this building, you will be endowed with all my powers.
Sure. Whatever you say, pal.
Good movie.
I figure you guys seen that one, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Can we watch the next scene that came on where he's making Steve Carell go?
I don't remember that, but I know that
Oh,
Steve
really?
Carell is the
That's the
like
scene.
main character of the next movie. If you've
Yes.
seen that,
Same. Yeah.
Yeah, that
takes
one was
it.
not as good.
Yeah. Evan
It
Almighty.
wasn't
Interesting.
horrible, but it wasn't better than bad.
it wasn't good because it didn't have the Nephilim in it. That's why. It's the flood story.
Yeah.
Ah.
All right, guys. So, what is your reaction to this clip? Like, what kind of spiritual themes did you see here that were interesting?
I mean, the first thing I picked up on, I don't know if this is much of a spiritual theme, just kind of a theme in general, is the fact that if I was put in that situation, I probably wouldn't have even stayed that long. You know, if somebody walks up and is like, "Hi, I'm God." Now, you know, if he did the finger trick or something, then I'd be like, "Okay, wait a second here." Could talk a little bit about faith. Having faith, would a Catholic priest or a minister or somebody put in that situation, would they act any differently? Maybe they wouldn't tell the person he sucked, but you know, it's one of those things where somebody just told you they were God, and it's like, how can you believe that? There's no way I could.
Yeah,
Until
Yeah,
you
it's
start doing
interesting
things.
that you said you would leave sooner, but you would also be convinced sooner because he didn't even really seem convinced by the finger trick, did he? That's when he went to
No.
the file cabinet.
Well, he left not believing in him.
Yeah, so you would have left sooner, but believed sooner too. So that's really interesting.
if he would have done something. But I do want to point that out. That is something in movies people need to stop doing, is that these are normal worlds. These are supposed to be, this is supposed to be real Earth, our universe. If either of you or myself were put in that situation and that drawer came flying out and then flying back in, then you pull the file cabinet out and it's this big and you were lying on it, so it's solid, and he does the hand thing and he can guess all of your numbers and you're like, well, I still don't believe. They do that so much in movies, and it's like, where's the normal person that's going to be like, all right, how did you do that with the hand? Either I'm drugged up or you're God. So let's figure this out.
Yeah.
So they need to stop doing that in movies, because every movie.
Yeah, so you're saying that most people would not have that much denial if they saw something unusual, right?
I think so, yeah. I would think 90% of the people in the world would be like, Okay, that was weird. The file cabinet thing's weird. Okay. Personally, I'd probably go over to the file cabinet and try it again while it was pulled out from the wall. But yeah, I think the
I
majority of people would be like, okay, let's talk this out now because this is getting a little bit too convincing.
I agree. I wouldn't have left that room still unconvinced. I would definitely been leaning more towards this guy is telling me the truth. The fact that he could basically say everything that's ever happened to me in my life and get these details right, like you said, the hand trick, all that stuff, that would be enough to kind of, yeah, I'll go along with this. I'm not gonna still walk out, but yeah,
That's a biblical story, like the woman at the well, when Jesus tells this lady like everything she ever did. And so she's convinced by that. Like, I think they're tapping into that in that scene because she says, well, this man told me everything I ever did and was accurate, so he knew those details about her life. It's interesting.
yeah,
Yeah. And then I think, another message in there, and, this kind of goes with the rest of the movie, but he alludes to it here is the fact that he's lost faith in God. And it could have a message of, look, God's got a plan, and it may not be perfect for you. It may not be the 100% best route, but something's happening. Just have faith, stick with it.
yeah. I think it almost kind of goes on with that. Believing is not necessarily seeing. I would say you have to, I got to see it to believe it, but sometimes you just got to have that belief without seeing the evidence right in front of your face. And I think that's one of the things that he's trying to instill in Bruce in that scene is, like Doug said, also, you might not like what's going on right now, but you have to trust, but things work out for a reason. But I don't know if God also presented me with the chance to say, you think you can do better, here you go. I definitely would not want that responsibility at all.
No way. No way.
Forget that. Forget it.
I have decision paralysis as it is. I would not want to make some of those serious decisions he's had to make.
No, I wouldn't want that job.
On the plus side, you can see the outcome because you can see the end of time. So you can see if things are going to work or not. But still.
True.
Yeah.
I'd be too greedy. I'm human. I would be like, okay, well, let's make everything how I want it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to
I
make
mean, I
that
think it would
fifth
be
Batman
good
movie
for
that got
most people,
canceled.
but I know there's a lot of people who don't agree with a lot of things I do. So yeah, I think I would have to turn it down. I'd be too scared,
I would make that Nicolas Cage Superman movie.
It's the one thing, if I had the power of God, this is what I would do. Number one, Nicolas Cage is Superman.
Lives. So I did think it was really funny that, how all the floors were 7 and they all said different things like accounting, creative, and the last one was destruction. It's like all on that one floor. Oh, I'm not quite sure what that means.
7 deadly sins? That's the only thing I could come up with.
Accounting?
I was trying to...
seven is, it's a biblical number.
It rhymes with heaven.
I think it means complete.
Yes. But, I think they were just saying, I don't even know where it would be in the Bible or anything, or if it is, or if it's just a Hollywood thing. But 7 is kind of a religious number. I think probably because it rhymes with heaven.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I think he was just kind of showing that this is where God is. God creates, God destroys. Maybe not the best word for it, but
right.
God does.
Yeah. I'm going to use
and he does accounting too, apparently.
I'm going to use my theology classes I just learned and take a guess that the number 7 is probably supposed to draw you back to the creation story, to Eden, because the Garden of Eden is where heaven and earth overlapped, right? Mm-hmm. Well, in this scene here, he's in a building, like God's here somewhere on earth, heaven and earth overlapping again, and everything is 7. So it's supposed to trigger in your mind, oh, Eden, where humans and God were in the same place. And you actually see that in this scene, which is kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
A couple more things I picked out that I just thought were interesting things they did. I don't know if they're trying to send a message or if this is just coincidence, but you know how we talk about Jesus coming to earth as a servant? They say he came to serve. Well, here you have God showing up as a janitor. So I feel like they took that theme and they put it in this scene. And then
Nice.
Also, that he is every employee in the building, right? He's the janitor. He's the guy fixing the light bulbs. So maintenance guy, you know. I wondered if that's like some kind of play on the Trinity, that God has these different persons, you know,
Yeah.
or personality.
Well,
It's not exactly personality, but a person of God. There's three of them, but they're all the same being. I wonder if that was a play on
Father,
that.
Son, Holy Spirit.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, that or just the fact that God he has to do so many different jobs. You know, that's his, like you said, he's a creator, he is the destructor, he is the accounting. That could be like your accountability.
Yeah, as soon as you said that, that
You
popped
know?
in my head. I was
Yeah,
like,
and then I can't remember what the other one was. So,
it's personnel, accounting, creative, and destructive.
okay, and I guess
So
accounting
he's
would
in
be
charge of persons and
yeah,
their accountability.
he
and then
creates them,
creates and
he can destroy
then,
them.
yeah.
So it's just showing
Again, not
that
the best
God,
word.
yeah. So God just wears many hats, and that's his. I think that's why they're showing him as being as, I guess, I don't know what the right word would be, like humble as a janitor would be. It's not a great profile job, but he has to do it. He's also the boss. That's the higher end of it, and he does that too. That's just, I think, a way of showing all the things that he does,
I
And
wonder
then
if,
there's the quote that God is everywhere.
yeah, yeah.
which he was. And
Sorry, I
yeah.
didn't mean to interrupt, but
No.
yeah, he was everywhere.
And I also wonder if they made him like repairing things and cleaning things as a depiction of God restoring things, because, you know, the end of the story in Revelation is where God remakes the earth. He fixes everything that's broken. So I wonder if that's why they had him like fixing light bulbs and things like that.
That's kind of a cool concept.
Yeah.
That's just the part he's working on today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just getting the electricity going. We'll put in the furniture and all the cool heavenly stuff that is cool that we don't have here on Earth. He'll put that in later, next week.
So before we sign off here, I wondered, you know, I know it's been a while since you've seen it, but do you recommend this movie?
I thought it was funny. I
Oh
enjoyed
yeah,
it.
this is Jim Carrey at his peak.
Yeah.
He was coming up, Pet Detective, Ace Ventura. That's the same movie.
This is after Truman
Dumb
Show.
and Dumber. Yeah, this is out. Yeah,
Oh,
this
I
is.
love Truman Show.
Yeah. The Majestic was another good one he did during
Love
this
that.
time. So
Yeah, he was hot right
Man
about
on the
now.
Moon.
Yeah, I recommend this movie. It's been about 10 years since I watched the whole thing, but I remember that I found the behind the scenes cut, like the version with the deleted scenes. The deleted scenes added quite a bit to the movie, so if you watch this, get a copy that has the bonus features and watch the deleted scenes.
I don't think I've ever seen
Right on.
those.
You'll probably find them on YouTube.
Some of them are still on a green screen, but you'll get the theological idea, because there's more stuff that the movie has to say about God that got cut that was actually pretty fascinating, and it changes the movie a little bit. So I'd say go out and watch that and watch the behind the scenes.
Yeah. And casting Morgan
Yeah.
Freeman as God was brilliant.
Genius.
I could have that guy narrate my life. I'd be happy. I just
I
want him
just
over my
wanted to
shoulder.
say hi, Doug.
Yeah.
If you were
Then
God,
Drew
Morgan
woke
Freeman
up.
would do it.
Should narrate everything.
Right.
All right, guys, we'll be back soon with another scene to talk about. So thanks for listening.